Hello, welcome to Starlight Talks. Hello, welcome to Starlight Talks. Sorry I was late. It was my cousin's birthday and I totally lost track of time. But I thought today I'd talk about motor. Go ahead. Um, talk about motor control because it's been something that's been on my mind and I haven't talked about it before on here. So yeah, as normal, check out artism.com and all of our wonderful free services we have till the end of the month. Um, there's so many cool things for you to sign up for. Let's go do that. Thank you for everyone who watched me on the Mighty. Oh my god, that was so fun. Chewy, quiet. Thank you so much for watching me on the Mighty. Oh my god, that was so fun. If you missed it, I was on the Mighty. Links are available on all my social media. Go check it out. It was such a fun time. Oh my god. Yeah. So I'm Chloe Estelle. If you're new, if you've just joined me from the Mighty, I'm a founder here at Autism. I have autism, and I'm going to talk about motor control because it was something that really affected me growing up, especially without a diagnosis of autism. So motor control, if you don't know, is like fine motor skills such as like writing, drawing, buttoning your shirt, zipping up a sweater, like these like tiny skills you do with your fingers kind of things. Um, Very steady hands needed for that, and I don't have that. I often find myself like my hand will just go flying and I'll have to correct that. And that's something that was very frustrating, learning to write, learning to do everything from tying my shoes, putting on clothes, all that kind of stuff was very difficult for me. My hands hurt from a lot of those small tasks, eating, drinking, just using my hands to do very intricate things. Buttoning up shirts are like crazy impossible. So I like to keep it buttoned, and I only like unbutton the top two. And like when I put something that has a bunch of buttons on it, um, or like I like making the holes bigger for the button to fit through because my hands like start. I don't know. It's just so difficult and frustrating for me. I remember like buckles on were very difficult, like on shoes. Like the nicer shoes had these tiny, tiny buckles with the tiny, tiny holes that you had to get that little buckle through. And they were just so frustrating to do. So I always wanted Velcro shoes. I always wanted slip-on shoes. I always wanted to keep my shoes tied and not untie it when I took my shoe out, so I didn't have to tie it again. Although I did a lot of that kind of stuff to make my life easier, and because like at 12 years old, it was frustrating to ask teachers to tie my shoes, to ask my parents to button up sweaters and stuff like that. And so I tried not getting clothing items that were that difficult or keeping them buttoned up as much as I could. And so it was frustrating when I had like someone else wash my clothes and they unbuttoned it and then didn't rebutton it or untied my shoes when they took them off my feet when I didn't take them off. And then I had to do that. Lacing my shoes. Oh my god, I hated lacing shoes. When you got new shoes, they used to come with the laces out of the shoes and you had to lace them. Where now I think they come laced more often or they lace it at the store for you. I always ask them to lace it. I hate lacing. Um, so yeah, that's something very frustrating for a lot of people on the spectrum. Not everyone on the spectrum has it. Um, and then there's also the more not fine motor skills in general, such as reflexes of like catching a ball that can be difficult and those kind of things, um, especially with delayed reactions. So yeah, so autistic people can appear clumsy, uncoordinated, and simple tasks can just become that much more difficult and painful, physically painful. Chewy, quiet. Um, and so, does anyone have any comments about motor control? Any examples I haven't thought of? Um, yeah, that's something that I found. And it's interesting because I am a writer and I am a painter and a drawer, as in drawing, not a knife drawer. And it's a tough skill that I've had to overcome. I used to get really frustrated with my handwriting because it was so messy and couldn't understand why I couldn't do cursive. Um, and so like typing was such a blessing to be able to get a computer and to type things. Oh my gosh, that made writing so much easier. I don't know if I could be a writer without the use of a keyboard, and having accommodations for that made it easier, especially when I made mistakes and like I had these so many thoughts that I had to quickly get out or I'd forget them. And when I had to write, it was a lot slower and really messy, and then people couldn't read my handwriting. Um, and then there's this whole thing that the guys tended to have messier handwriting than girls, and they're like, "Why do you write like a boy?" And there was like a lot of stuff like that became very frustrating for me. I remember that was very frustrating when I was younger, and people were like, "Why are you lazy with your handwriting? And why do you rush through it?" And um, it was painful and a lot of hard work, and I didn't know for me, right, doing that kind of stuff than it was for other people. I just didn't understand why other people were so much better at doing those things. I still have such trouble doing simple things like opening a water bottle or, you know, I often have to ask for help for a lot of simple tasks like that because I just don't have the muscle or the fine motor skills to do those tasks, and it's a very frustrating thing. Um, and as a kid, I just found that really difficult to deal with, and not something that I knew how to explain to other people. So I'm getting texts, but I thought they were related to this, but they're not. Hi, Richard. Hi, Haley. Thank you for joining. Haley, it's fine if you missed last week. Totally cool. All of my live streams are saved. You can go watch past episodes if you'd like to. You don't have to. If you didn't catch me on the Mighty, I was on the Mighty earlier today, and all of those links are available on all my pages, on my social media, on the autism stuff. So yeah, the Mighty is this great website and organization that is all about mental health and bringing awareness to all these disabilities and all these different things. And it's just a positive place with so many talented people with so many great ideas. So go check them out. They're amazing. And they have a bunch of stuff on autism, and I was part of their live stream series during the stay-at-home order. They're doing a bunch of virtual events, and I was one of them. And hopefully, I can come back and do another one. That was so fun. Yeah, so I did a Q&A about adulthood with autism, and so it was super fun to do. Yeah, so it was so exciting. Oh my. I love the Mighty. Can't believe I was on the Mighty today. Yeah, happy birthday to my cousin. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry it was late doing my Starlight Talks. Go check out artism.com and sign up for all of our wonderful services that we have available. I am no longer available as a mentor. I am at full capacity for that. But there's so many other mentors that you can sign up to work with. There's LifeMap. I am running the women's support group. I am stepping in to run the other support group and movie night. So if you sign up for those, hopefully we'll see each other soon. Or you'll get to work with Raul, or you'll get to work with Molly on game nights. There's just like so many wonderful things. There's the meditation with Melanie. That's I highly recommend. And Melanie will be on the live stream next week, and we'll talk about meditation and wellness and all that fun stuff, which is really important with dealing with so many things that we as people experience, let alone those of us with autism. Yes, thank you for watching. I'm hoping to make these longer again. I'm coming back in full swing after my break, away from everything. I'm dealing with a lot of fatigue, but getting through it and dealing with all of my stuff. I try to share with you what's going on in my life. So if you follow my page, I've been posting about that as much as I can, as much as I can share with you guys, and I keep sharing about autism because it's just a better world when we can empathize and understand each other. So stay colorful. Goodbye.